Welcome one and all to the home of the Hype Train and its dedicated football team, Hype Train FC. The train's February and early March schedule was very light due to the yearly game cancellations that's typically caused by damp weather and poor waterlogged pitches in the area, with the team only able to compete in a few select times on both Saturday and Sundays. Today's offering of match highlights takes us to Sunday League action in RDSL Division 4, with the team providing highlights from both of our league fixtures against Give Back FC's reserve team, a pair of matches that would ultimately challenge Reading United at the top of the table come the end of the season. So let's get straight into the action, starting with the team's away leg in February at the Reading FC training centre behind the Medeski Dome. Let's jump into action in the first half, and it sees a first opportunity for the team in orange and black as Callum Gibbons for the train wins the ball back in midfield. Callum Parr-Jones collects the ball and feeds Leon Mannion. Leon takes the ball round the goalkeeper, but it's at an angle, which means he puts the effort wide. A second chance wasn't too far away for the team, and it starts when Give Back provide a loose pass into midfield, which is collected by Stuart Stannard. Stuart's pass hits the knee of a defender and it frees Leon through on attack, though the goalkeeper sticks a leg out and it's just enough to see off Leon's effort on goal. The train were not to be denied for a third time, and after some mounting pressure we were finally able to take the lead around the 35-minute mark. There's some good play here between the two Callums in the team before Give Back win possession of the ball, but just as they win it they give it away, and this time the pass is out to Danny Baston at right back. George Holloway fades away from his opponent, leaves him for dead and drives into the penalty area, cuts the ball back to Phil Newport, who takes one touch before drilling an effort into the bottom right corner to give the team an excellent 1-0 lead. More chances would arise for the team in the first half, and from a throw-in on the left-hand side, George Holloway is first on command to pick up the loose ball. He cuts in and fires off a shot, but Give Back's defensive line provide a good block. Give Back was slowly getting into the game themselves here, and they do have a counter-attack that causes the team some real problems here, where their number 5 does a driving run into the heart of the team. He keeps going and going, he evades a few tackles before eventually finding a pass off to the right-hand side here. There's a dummy before their right winger picks up the ball. There's an eventual shot which is saved by the feet of Robin Goal. Give Back kept pressing and pressing in the first half, and they eventually had another counter-attack, and it starts when they pick up the ball at the edge of the box again. They do get the ball with their number 5 again, who feeds a pass to their left winger here. Chris Marshall is just inches away from getting the ball here as they drive into the penalty area. There's a shot in at the near post which is initially saved, and it comes back out to their number 7 on the opposite side. He too cuts in and takes a shot, but is saved again and away for a corner as the team evade a scare. The first opportunity in the second half yielded a massive return for the host Give Back here, as there's a lot of pressure at the edge of our penalty area. We're keeping a deep line on what was a massive pitch as Give Back are working our back line here. There's a pass that goes into the penalty area, though it's cleared away off the shins of the goalkeeper. The ball falls out to their right back, who's got a bit of time to fire in a shot, though it's palmed out into the middle of the goal. We're unable to clear our lines here as a shot eventually goes under my legs in goal. Give Back have their equaliser, and it's game on at the Medeski Training Centre. A few notable efforts in the second half as the team in orange were looking to get back their lead started when Callum Parr-Jones provides a driving run into midfield. He feeds Phil Newport, who has a lot of opportunity in at goal. He finds Owen Jones perfectly with a through ball, and Owen's shot on goal is unfortunately wide as Give Back a let off. In the 85th minute, there was one final massive chance for the team to take the win at the end of the game. There was a substantial amount of chances in the game for the team in orange, as we were just unlucky in front of goal on the day. It wasn't our day. We didn't have our shooting boots on, and Give Back were largely lucky not to have conceded 4 or 5 here. From this pinball in midfield, we do eventually win the ball back, and as we win the ball back, there's a cross into the penalty area. Leon's on command to win the ball. He shakes off his defender and actually cuts back to Phil. Phil doesn't expect it and eventually gets the shot off, and the goalkeeper's made a save from just a few yards out, and it's eventually out for a corner and a massive rude opportunity. The game between the train and Give Back would eventually end up 1-1, and in the final moments of the game here, Give Back are reduced to 10 men, which was for sure a sign of things to come with their attitude as we welcome them at Calcott Recreation Ground, looking to better or disappointing 1-1 draw for the team. The return fixture down at Calcott was a lot more of a feisty open affair for both teams here. There's a lot more juice in the occasion, and our first opportunity in the game starts when a throw-in eventually falls out to Callum Parr-Jones, who's able to draw a good save from Give Back's keeper. Give Back were hanging on in the opening minutes of the game as Leon fires in a free kick. That is saved but bobbled away by the goalkeeper. A return shot is saved at point blank range again, and a third shot cleared away here as Give Back are really riding their luck here. Callum Parr-Jones is on hand again to put some pressure on before we eventually move the ball into midfield. Paul Hatfield picks up the ball and skins a couple of Give Back defenders. He's pushed to the ground as we have a free kick on the edge of the box. Hatfield is the one standing over the ball here. He's got an opportunity at goal, or he can flash it in with a cross. He decides to flash it in near the back post, and George Holloway skims a header and it's hit the post as Give Back eventually get the ball away again. The team in white were also lively as well here as they play a perfectly weighted through ball through the heart of our defence here. It's just the Give Back player and Jake Holloway between goal with a great one-on-one save made by Jakey. Give Back did put the ball in the net in the first half, though it was eventually ruled out for offside here. There's a deep ball that's cleared away from the team. You can see the guy at the back post here who's just hanging in front of goal. He eventually puts the ball in off the crossbar, but as you can see there, if you were to go back and pause it again, he's a few yards offside. The game really opened up in the second half as the team going from left to right here were eventually the team to concede the first goal of the game here. There's a ball fed through to their number 2 who chests the ball after returning it. Callum Parr-Jones in goal here is left rooted after he was subbed on for Jakey Holloway who had an injury. Give Back take advantage of this as they're firing a low effort to take the lead. Playing table tennis with goals here, we were eventually back into the game, and it starts when we're pushing Give Back slowly from their own set piece. We do win the ball with Paul Hatfield feeding the ball down to Leon. The Give Back defender doesn't know what to do with the clearance, and Leon does really well here to drive into the penalty area. He eventually puts the ball round the goalkeeper, though there's a clearance. The clearance though is straight back to Leon, who taps in on the line. The tit for tat continued and Give Back were back in the lead a moment later as there was some battling on in midfield. One of their players picks up the ball and drives into the heart of the pitch here. He takes a speculative shot from 30 yards out and he absolutely bangs it into the roof of the net. Their number 6, the centre back's done a Sioux celebration and it's going to come back to rue him any moment now. Back at the other end of the pitch, Give Back had no time to rest here as there's a lot of interplay between the team on the left hand side of the pitch. Give Back were trying to hold a high line against the team here and there's some great work by Shane Cooper-Clark who eventually drives into the heart of Give Back's team. He does a nice 1-2 with Leon who sets the ball back to Shane at the edge of the box. Cooper-Clark fires in a really good low effort, unstoppable for the keeper as we draw a level at 2-2. At the other end, we keep going back and forth. Give Back are driving into midfield here. They've got a few powerful runners in attack here as they go into the penalty area. They eventually try to take a shot off, but Captain Vince has made a stupendous tackle to deny a third goal for Give Back. It was at the other end of the pitch though where we finally were able to take the lead for the first time in the game, and it starts here when we play the ball down the left hand side. Paul Hatfield does well here to play the ball into midfield with Shane. Shane feeds in Leon and Leon's probably a shade offside. It's not flagged here as Leon gets into the penalty area. He fires in an effort that goes through the goalkeeper. The team have a 3-2 lead and it's going into the final 20 minutes of the game. Give Back were given a red card at the end of our last game and they were also in the book yet again, and it starts here where their number 9 is down the left hand side with George Holloway. There's a scuffle between the two as they battle for the ball here. He's actually pushing George and he tells him to get off. He pushes him back. There's a few bits and forth before there's a massive punch to George. The Give Back players do very well here to actually get the game calmed down. The number 9's obviously taken away. He's shown a red card eventually, but I'm just going to leave you with some of the tussle here. It goes on for about 3 or 4 minutes.
And a straight red. Chill. Boys, come on, man. Fucking come back here. Fucking set the lead. Right, Georgie. Right?
As you can see here, there's a tussle between the two here. The guy's got his elbows up on George. The free kick's given. George is telling the guy to get away. And you can see here the punch to George's face. He had to go to hospital to have some stitches. The player gets a red card. And Give Back are down to 10 men for the final parts of the game. And after the lengthy pause of about 5 minutes, the game was able to get restarted with both teams in a huddle as we try to reorganise the game. With emotions high, Give Back are a man down and they're finding themselves struggling to get out of the box here as Paul Hatfield wins possession of the ball and he's able to drive on and into the penalty area, though Give Back defend well and the team win a corner. From the resulting corner, Callum Fox-Spence, the number 7, whips the ball into the penalty area. It falls out to Jamie Carter, whose looping header falls in at the back post, and the team have a 4-2 lead on what was a very eventful second half. The action didn't end though, as the team could have had more. If the ball falls out to Joe Sawyer, who's playing right back now, Joe looks in field and plays Paul. Paul has Leon and Leon feeds Paul again as there's some nice interplay again. Leon gets the ball in, he's driving into the penalty area, cuts in, gets a shot off and it's just wide of the mark. The right hand side was the place where we were getting most of our joy, and there was one final opportunity in the game for the team to make it 5 here, and it starts when the ball is fed through to the right hand side with Leon. Leon plays a nice 1-2 with Paul before he gets the ball into the penalty area. Leon flashes in a cross with Owen Jones on command to draw a save from Give Back's goalkeeper. After the team wasted a host of chances against Give Back in the team's 1-1 away draw, we were able to overcome the battling outfit in the home leg thanks to goals by Leon Mannion, Jamie Carter and a first goal for the club for Shane Cooper-Clark. The result means that after 15 games of the season played, the team have registered 13 wins as well as a single draw and defeat so far this season in RDSL Division 4. Next up for the team, we're bringing you more action from our Sunday League exploits this season, and this time we're bringing you the highlights of our home game against Brothers United at Calcott Recreation Ground in another competitive game that was sandwiched in between our 2 outings against Give Back. Until next time, as ever, believe the hype.